In today's short analysis video, we're going to discuss on P&G stock. The full form is Procter and Gamble Company. Friends, I just want to remind you that this stock is about to break a major resistance level, and due to which this stock is ready to give a upside movement of 10% immediately from the current price. Friends, if you would make a closer look onto the history of this stock, you would have noticed that this stock was under corrections since from September 2024. The stock has completed almost 3 months under corrections, and in corrections also the stock had given two types of corrections. It was a price wise corrections and then it's a time wise corrections. The first stock has undergone into a time price wise corrections where stock is deeply corrected on the downside, and after that in a time wise correction the stock had given a sideways consolidation and has broken out from a range in the consolidations. And here if you would see, the stock has given a multiple significant positive breakouts together, due to which this stock is ready for an upside move of 10% from the current price, and that we can take as an opportunity to take a long position, buy position on this stock, and we can ride the upside of 10% profit from the current price. Friends, if you make a closer look onto the chart, you would have noticed that this was a top where the correction started and there was a downward sloping parallel channel has been triggered. And as far as the stock was trading under this downward sloping parallel channel, the stock was under severe price-wise corrections pressure, and a stock got triggered by continuously back-to-back lower lows. If you would have noticed, the first lower lows over here, the second lower lows here, the third lower lows here, and the fourth lower lows over here. And as soon as this downward sloping parallel channel got broken out on the upper side, you would have noticed the first time its lower lows has been shifted to higher highs. And my dear friends, this was a point where the game started to change from here. If you would have noticed, the game has been started to change the moment when its lower lows shifted to higher highs on closing basis. Here we have identified two major positive signal. The first positive signal was the downward sloping parallel channel got broken out on the upper side that was acting in resistance since the past 3 months. But ultimately the stock has broken out from the parallel channel which was in strong resistance, and that's give the stock a further movement to break the higher highs. So the first positive signal was downward sloping parallel channel got broken out on the higher side. The second positive signal was its lower lows shifted to higher highs on closing basis. That give us a confirmation that stock has completed the corrections and it's ready for an upside move. Friends, if you would have noticed, we got a sequentially back-to-back lower lows, and then suddenly we got a higher highs over here. The higher highs got broken down or broken out over here, and this was a structure where it's give us a confidence and it gives a confirmation too that stock has completed the corrections. And now we will go for an third positive signals. Friends, if you would see the MACD, you will get a positive diversion. Friends, if you would notice, the price action last lower low swing, it's got downward, it's tilted on the downside. And the same if you compare with the MACD oscillations, you would be noticing the peaks of the MACD oscillations is tilting on the upper side, and here we got a breakout. So this positive diversion, like the price actions moving down and oscillations moving upside, and this kind of diversions bring the upside momentum on the stock, and this diversion already broken out on the upper side, and this was our third positive signals. And now we will go to check the fourth positive signals. And friends, if you would see, here we got a positive chart patterns, and if you would have noticed, here we got a rounding bottom breakouts over here. And my friends, the neckline of this pattern is somewhere around $177. And my friends, if you would calculate the inside range of this rounding chart pattern, this will be a 10%. This is in 10% area. So it has already broken out this neckline, an upside sustained move start, then the stock will going to move to give you another 10% from here. So this the same 10% you will see upside after the breakout momentum. And friends, the ultimate targets the ultimate targets of the stock will be 195 dollars. You would soon see this stock will be reaching to a target of 195 dollars from the current price. And here we will also talk about the stop loss. If you want to keep a stop loss, you can place a stop loss. You can keep your stop loss over here on a closing basis after checking with your advisor, or you can keep over here on a lower swing too. But whatever the stop loss you use, make sure your risk to reward ratio will be your risk. Make sure your risk to reward ratio should be at least 1 is to 2 or minimum 1 is to 1.5. And finally, my friends, this area of breakout is a very important area stands now, because if you would see, multiple positive factors has been broken out from this area. Here we have seen downward sloping parallel channel got broken out on the upper side. Here we had also noticed the lower lows shifted to higher highs. Here we have also noticed the MACD had given a positive diversion breakout, and here we have also identified a positive chart pattern, that is a rounding bottom. Here we got a rounding bottom breakouts too. That means all these positive breakouts has action over to this area. That's why this area was earlier and resistance area. Now it has become a strong support due to multiple positive breakouts. So my friends, your stop loss should be below this strong support so that it won't get triggered easily. And I hope, and if your stop loss get triggered on closing basis, then my friends, no if, no but, just wind up your trade if your stop loss trigger on closing basis. And my dear friends, if you like my video, then please give a thumbs up to my video and subscribe my channel so that I will bring more interesting content for you all guys. Thanks. Bye bye.